already.
A lot of the work was already
done.
So
now what part do you have to do?
Well, I run the booking agency.
Okay.
You know, I run the booking agency. I'm the overseer of all the projects that's going out from the booking agency. I'm overseeing of about 10 booking agents from throughout the whole United States of America. We have 10 people, and they do the booking. They advertise the artists and the product that we have. They advertise the product, and then once they have a buyer, what they call a buyer or promoter, and the promoter will ask, for instance, how much is a person maybe cost, and then they will get in contact with me, and then I will make it happen for them.
Okay. Does now the person that has the venue, do people, and I'm told I am not familiar, but I'm so glad to be here speaking with you because I have a chance to ask you some questions. Right. Just wondering now, a person with a venue, do they have to rely on a promoter, or can a person with a venue come directly to you to book an act?
They can come directly to me. You know, they can come directly to me. They can bypass the promoter. You know, if they have their own venue, they can go to my website, Mr. David Bowles, and they can look at our roster, and they got what they call an offer sheet. They fill out the offer sheet and put in their bid, and then it'll come to my my vice president. My vice president, Miss Amber Hawkins, she will contact me, and then I will make the phone call to make sure that everything is legit. And then I would pass it on to Mr. Mickey Benson, and then he'll take it from there and close the deal. Okay,
I know you said that you have people, you have agents all over the country, but is your office based in New York?
Yes, we have two offices. One is based in New York City, Uptown Bronx by Westchester County, and the other one is based in New Jersey.
Okay, well, I think, you know, speaking of locations and how they can reach you, I think you should definitely share some of your contact information. And ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Bolds, B-O-L-D-S.
Yes,
so please, would you give your contact information with spelling if necessary, if they want to reach you?
Yes, you can reach me on Facebook, which is my name, Mr. David Bowles on Facebook, Mr. David Bowles on Twitter, Mr. David Bowles on Instagram.
Okay.
And
what about your website?
My website is Mr. David Bowles Booking Agency.
.com?
In association with Mickey Benson.
Okay, so now officially for the www.
Mr. David Bowles Booking Agency in association with Pay Up Management Mickey Benson.
That's the actual website address?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay, that's fantastic. So listen, you were going through your roster before we started rolling. And you did mention that you did get Miley Cyrus too.
Yes, we have
That is like quite a coup.
Yes, we have access to Miley Cyrus, yes. Because we are, I like to let everybody know, we're not exclusive to these artists. We are non-exclusive. We have...
What does that mean when you're saying
exclusive? When I say when we are not exclusive to them, exclusive means that we're the only booking agency that can book Miley Cyrus or Keith Sweat or Force MDs. We're not. You know, we're non-exclusive. That means we have the rights to book them if it comes to that time. But then anybody else, they can book them also.
Does that become a tug of war with your competitors in the booking field?
Yes, it is. It is a tug of war. But they only say the strongest can survive. So I don't sleep. I sleep with one eye open.
Wow.
Yes, I sleep with one eye open. So the work never stops for me.
Right.
Yeah.
So now, prior to getting into artist management, when you had your artist dime, I think you said, right? Had you always been involved in the music business?
Oh, yes, yes. I've been involved in the music business for a long time. You're going to make me tell you my age, girl.
Not really. They'll have to do the math, but if you just go ahead and name some...
I've been in the business since '77.
Okay, because you mentioned an early pioneering rap artist, Breakout.
Breakout.
I know about Breakout too, and I'm not afraid or ashamed to say it.
Yeah.
I'm glad I was there.
Yeah, I met Africa Bambaataa back in 1977, and I used to carry the crates for him to the T Connection.
Oh my God! Yes.
World. I was a young guy. And then from there, you know, when they did the Planet Rock back in, I think, the 80s, in the early 80s, he took me on a roll with him, and I just fell in love with hip-hop ever since.
Right.
And then that's when I met Mr. Mickey Benson.
Wow.
And I've been a friend with Mickey Benson for over 30 years, you know, like that.
Yeah.
And then from there, I just moved on to Grand Mixer DST. I met him.
Oh, really?
I grew up around him. His mother used to babysit me.
Right.
And then from there, we met Christopher Williams. His grandmother used to babysit me all in the same way, like that. And
I love that.
And I just never looked back. And them, these guys, these old guys that's in the business of music, they took heed to me, and they embraced me, and they took me on a roll with them. They taught me the business, and and it's been, God been blessing me ever since.
That's beautiful. When you were doing, during that period, were you able to make your living in the business, or did you have like a day job and then in your spare time you worked with these artists and managers?
Well, I had a job. I had a job. I was so young. I was in school. Then when I got out of school, I had got employment. I had a job, and that was my spare
It was like
thing,
a hobby.
You know?
I mean, I did kind of
yeah.
the same thing too. You know, tried to stay around artists and had my day job. But that's beautiful. But now with you naming these artists, I think this is now, especially these early rap artists. And look where rap is now. Isn't it amazing? Wow.